Today we're going to talk about the Charizard First Edition Pokemon card. Now this card is very hard to find now, but this is one of the cards that I have in my collection. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just talk about this card, give you some background about Charizard, and uh, give you an idea of maybe the pricing at this point, what it is, and just some information of how hard it is to actually get one of these cards. Before I start, if you can hit the subscribe button on the bottom right corner, that would be great. If you like this video, definitely hit the like button and feel free to leave me comments. I definitely want to hear from you. So let's get started. So what we have here is a Charizard First Edition card. This is the very first set of Pokemon cards that came out in the United States. One thing you can tell from it is the first edition is the first edition logo on right there, the little circle. It says first edition on it. Let me just give it to you closer. So you can see it, it says first edition. Now this card is a very nice card. I actually had it graded, but I forgot when, it was a while back. This one is from 1995, 96, 1999 Wizard. So that's probably like a 1999 when it came out. So it was graded by Beckett. I recall that I went to this card show and I just had my first edition Pokemon card graded. And this is like a raw grade. So as you can see, it's not encapsulated. Basically, it's a grade when you go to a show. And I think you can do this also by not going to a show. Is you can ask them to take a look at the card and then pretty much you pick it up the next day or 2 days. The next day, if I recall. And then pretty much you slab it and they just give you a grade. Now this grade right here, what they wrote on it was, I think it's a 4.0. I don't think it is a 9.0. There's a huge difference in value. It was a 9.0 or 4.0. But even a 4.0 itself is pretty expensive right now. Some background about Charizard. He's a Pokemon species. Basically, in Japan, they call Charizard or he's known as Lizardon. He's pretty much a Pokemon in Nintendo and Game Freak's Pokemon franchise. And it was created by Asuko Nishida. Now, the height of Charizard is 5'7". So he's, I guess as tall as your average human being. He evolves from Charmeleon. That's what they say. Charmeleon. The ability that Charizard has is Blaze. His weakness is Electric, Water, and Rock. And the type for Charizard is he's Flying and Fire, which you can see from this picture. He's breathing fire. Now his max capacity is like 3,266. His highest was, I think, 2889. Or I think his max might be 2889 if I recall. His attack is about 223, give or take. Defense, 173, give or take. And his stamina is about 186, give or take. So that's some background about Charizard. Now, when these first came out in the United States, I think they did it for a first few years. This card itself, I didn't get it from a pack, but from history, if I recall, from my research, is that they had first edition in the United States, and then they had the base sets in the United States. Pretty much, the cards look very similar, the same. I don't think there's any difference from my research. The difference I think they said is just that the first edition logo is stamped on the first edition cards right there. Now this one is graded again, once again, from Beckett, and Beckett is a grader, is like a third-party vendor that grades sports cards and any types of cards in non-sports card. And they actually are one of many graders out there. There's like a PSA, a SGC, and even CGC, which grades comics. They grade cards now too. But there's a bunch of other graders out there too. But those are like probably like the ones that are the names that you hear the most from a grading perspective on third-party vendors that grade cards. So like I said, I'm assuming they just gave this a 4. I actually totally forgot what the grade is. I may have to actually ask Becca because there is some number there on top right here that tells you, like, I guess that's a reference to this grade that they may have it on record, and let me know if it's a 4 or 9. But you can look at the card. The card's not bad. This is the front of the card. It's the English version. This is the back of the card. So, Pokemon. And a lot of them, I think they're still using the same background for the back. One of the great things about having your card actually taken a look by a third-party grader outside is that first, especially for like cards that are like valued at very expensive price, like Charizard first editions, it gives you, confidence that your card is not a fake. So that's one of the great things about it. Because, I'm sure there's a lot of fakes out there, and I don't know how you can really tell from a fake, especially if you're buying online or even if you're just purchasing it in person. I mean, it's kind of tough sometimes. So just having it graded, I think, is one of the advantages to that, because you know that it's a authentic card. Now, this card, of course, you can pull it from packs based on my research. I've never had those packs because, yeah, I mean, I think they're really expensive. But those packs can run you a lot for a lot of money. This card at a 9, I would say maybe like sells for maybe like 20,000 maybe, or it really depends on what somebody's willing to pay, but it's very much up there. Um, it was a gem mint, like a 9.5 based on the Beckett grading. It would probably be like way more than that. Now with a 4, how much would it sell for? Give or take, I would say probably like $4,000 for this card, or 3,000. Low end maybe like 2,000. But you gotta remember that this year is Pokemon's 25th anniversary, so it's been out for 25 years. So just the cards themselves probably increase a lot. And this is something that if you have it, you just put it away, and or just look at it, and I mean, like, you don't want to take it out and play with it, but something that kind of like increases in value because it's something that's kind of really rare. It's not like your regular Charizard that's not a first edition, where there's more plentiful. I would put it out there. The first edition are probably less plentiful, and value wise, kind of points to that. This card right here, definitely, it's quite a lot of money. I mean, a raw copy, I would say you're going to be paying a couple of grands for it. So, and you're not even sure if it's real or not, authentic. This right here is already graded, so it's authentic. I'm probably going to keep this card. I think it's a card that, it's getting much more rare to find. And Pokemon's becoming more mainstream. So, and a movie came out. I don't know if you've seen the movie, but Charizard was also in the movie when they had that, when they went into that cage fight. There was a Charizard in that movie, the Pokemon, the movie. That's the name of it. So if you haven't seen it, you may want to go and just check it out. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you have one of these cards. Let me know if you know what the value is, like at this point, because the value definitely fluctuates and changes. I'm pretty much giving you the value based on what I see on online, on prices, on auction houses. And please subscribe to my channel. I'm looking forward to uploading more videos weekly, and I look to share with you, and hopefully we can interact more with comments. And if you like this video, if it provided you any benefits, definitely click the like button. Once again, this is a Charizard first edition card, authentic. It's raw graded by third-party vendor Beckett grading system, and this one is not easy to find. It's out there. It's the 25th anniversary. You can go to auction houses and see how much they go for. But this card is very unique. It's a tough one, and I think I'm going to be keeping this one. Let me know. I definitely want to hear from you guys, the Pokemon world. What do you guys think about this card? Do you have this card? And look forward to hearing your thoughts and comments. Thank you.